Hi everybody, it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. Well, I'm going to do a check-in video with you guys on my personal rings. I switched to this a while ago and do a flip and show you everything I got going in here except for addresses and like my bills. But I will show you how I have it all organized, and hopefully if you're thinking about like changing planners or like your rings isn't working for you, hopefully this might give you some inspiration, or you're like, oh yeah, I never thought about that. All right, so this is my first personal rings flip in a very long time, but somebody commented and I thought, you're right. She said, you always seem to go back to personal rings, and she is not wrong. I can't remember who said that. Also, I want to do a big shout out to my new little work buddy, Tristan. I'm going to put a picture in here of him. It was so fun yesterday. I told him that I had a YouTube channel and he was so impressed. And I thought, oh wow, it didn't take much, but I love this guy, and whoever his mama is, you did a really good job with him. I dedicate this video to him. He is just an amazing individual. Now he's young, so I'm going to call him a young man, but he's an amazing individual that always has a great attitude at work, and that is just really wonderful. So good job, Tristan. All right, so I hope you're watching this. Okay, so yeah, and I'm having a lot of really good experiences at my new job. I really enjoy it. So after the last year, yay me. All right, so I really struggle with flips, and that, and I want to apologize for my my nails. They're very in much need of a fill, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to be able to do that till next week, so I'm not going to let it stop me from filming. All right, so I really struggle a lot with flips and not wanting to sound like an infomercial, but I want to put this out there. If I don't tell people where stuff is from, then I get a lot of comments of where is this from, and then it just creates a lot of work for both sides because they wait for my answer. I have to answer. So, if that's not your thing, I apologize, but it's kind of just it's just the nature of the beast, to be honest with you. It's just part of the process. I just wanted to, for me, clear the air about that. I will always try to have every possible link in the description box below, and also if I can offer you a discount code that helps, even if it's not my discount code, I will include it in the description box. So I do try to be extremely thorough. It does frustrate. I'm going to put this out there too, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. It frustrates me when they mention something and then there's nothing in the description box. It's like, oh. All right, so let's get started. So I have a Giglio cover. It is in the undyed leather. Yes, it's crazy hard to find. I did buy mine brand new, and this is patinaing very, very well. I don't baby it at all. That is not what my life is about. I sometimes carry this to work, but it's rare that I do because there's a lot of personal information in here. It does still snap close. All right, it's 30 millimeter rings. Okay, so let's just start with the magnetic charms. They're from Planning with Kay. They're super strong. They work like this. Hang on. Okay. If you put it by a paper clip, they will adhere to the paper clip, but there is a discount code there, and she has a lot in her shop of charms that you can select from. There's nothing in this pocket. I have this that I found that I've had forever. It's gold foil. I don't know where it's from. It is just a die cut. And then I have this from Okie Plans that she sent me, and so I just tucked that in there. You guys, if you watched my channel, you know I'm pocket challenged. I don't do a good job at decorating the pockets very well, so I've just given up and just put stuff in there that I like. All right, so in the pocket, I just have my little... Oh, he's upside down. My little charm from Snuggles Charms, and she sells like flat back charms. And this is Mr. Crab from SpongeBob, and he cracks me up. So I have him in there. All right. I do love the zipper pocket a lot. All right, in this pocket here, I have some stickers that I'm trying to use up. I have a lot of stickers, you guys, and I'm really struggling with where my life is going with these kinds of functional stickers. And I haven't made a definitive decision on whether or not I want to get rid of them or not. I don't know, you guys. I'm just in this planner. I'm very much 80% just pen and paper. So I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I did just order some small kits. This is a freebie from Okie Plans. And, oh, and the other thing is I'm not going to rush because I think this is fun. But, so get a cup of coffee and enjoy watching this video. So this is a freebie from Planning with Kay. This is also from Planning with Kay. Her stickers are gorgeous. Okay, and then this is Krels Creation that I use in here every month, and I'll show you here in a minute. But these are the little small kits that I've been using from Okie Plans, and I did just order some new ones. So I want to keep them close because I'm finding that these kits are so small and functionable that they're working really, really good for me. And so I'm going to probably just embrace that for right now. You know, that's the other thing that I'm going through is I feel like my planner, not my taste, but more my planner, how I'm using them and how much it dominates my day is really shifting. And I'm not sure where I'm going with it, to be honest with you. I just feel like this is just really all-encompassing. It gets the job done, and I dabble a little bit in my daily diary, and then a little bit in, well, a lot more in my journal. So not so much in my planner. I pick this up every day, numerous times a day, because I'm using it. So that's kind of like, I know that was kind of a rabbit trail. And again, what did I say? I said I'm not sure where I'm steering the Titanic at this point, but I'm just enjoying it for right now. So like these kits for right now, they're doing the trick, and I'm just going to embrace that. So then here, this piece of paper is Cooper's fantastic blood work, and I just tucked it in there. All right, so let's get into the flip. I have here, so that I don't forget, I have this little charm clicked. It's a Hello Kitty that I got from Temu. I like it because it's just not too big, and it's just clipped onto the first ring. I'm trying really hard to stay in focus, you guys. This sticker is from Pookie Bear Cuties. The clip, don't know. Nessie sent me some happy mail, and so she sent me this sticker, and I love it, and I don't want to use it. I did get a pack of cardstock from Temu, and this was a scrap. I laminated it. Oh, we're going to get a glare. Hang on. Okay. I just turned off one of my lights. I'm hoping that fixes it. This is a card that I got from Okie Plans, and then some Simply Gilded bow seals. She calls her bow stickers seals. So I just laminated this. You guys, if you don't have a laminator, the Scotch one that I use is in my Amazon storefront. It really does make everything so much simpler if you can just laminate at home. This is something I saw on Facebook like a billion years ago, and I just screenshot it and I printed it out and laminated that. This is a photograph of my two kids when they were little, really little. Oh my gosh. It's their personalities to a T, even at a young age. And what I did is I took my label maker and I dated it the year because I didn't want to forget that. So I have done a few changes in here since I set it up. Just some stickers. I think, I can tell from the different sticker paper. This is Okie Plans. This is Krels Creations. Okay. And I still have a PR code for Krels. She was so generous and let me keep my code active, even though I'm not on the PR team, which I really appreciate, because to me, it's all about saving money, you guys. If you don't have to pay full price, don't. I mean, just use a code, or if you're looking to shop at a sticker shop, try to find a code. Okay, so let's see. This was a really hard cover that came in my Hobonichi Weeks, and I just put Robin Planner, and then this is from Okie Plans. She does have different characters that you can pick from, and I feel like that one just resembles me the best. These vinyls were made from by my friend Heather, Planner Mumsy. She was super generous and sent me a bunch. Thank you, Heather. So I don't have a Cricut to cut my own vinyls. I have not gone down that rabbit hole. I'm scared. You guys, I got my toes tipping over the edge of the hole, looking down in, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do it. All right, so this is some of the paper. It's cut smaller because it was a 6x6 pack of paper, but I got it from Temu, and it's so beautiful. So I wanted that in here. I found, when I went back into rings, I found these dividers from Jacenio Printables. Somebody sent them to me. I did not print these out. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in just because I kind of want to clear out some space, but we'll see. So you're at a glance, and then here's where I use those little bunnies. When the month is over, I put a little bunny on there. This came from Paper Starfish. When you order from her, you always get one of these in your pack. The Year at a Glance, I believe. And there's a code below. She's also blessed me with the code. Okie plans for birthdays and the stickers. And then we go into the monthlies. Here is when I had Cooper's picture taken professionally by my friend Ashley. I just had it printed and I fussy cut around it, and then I had this. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my dog. I had to cut it a little bit tight there, but that's okay. That's okay. It still cracks me up. And the stuff that I have in here is just, you'll find out. I'll start smiling. I'll start laughing. Just makes me laugh and smile. And it's just important to me that my planner is a happy place to be. Okay, so these are the monthlies where I keep track of schedule, paydays, any appointments. And these are just the freebies from Peanuts Planner Co. She always puts out, why is the light doing that? Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't. I'm going to get a glare. All right, I think it's just the different colors. She always puts out a yearly freebie, a month at a glance. I print it out. I'm horrible at printing double-sided because my printer doesn't do that. And so I just glue them back to back so that I don't have a billion sheets of paper. And then I just decorated it really loosely with some washi. These are bookmarks that I made with stickers that face each other. And then I just cut slits so that it can go in and out. So I can just change the spot every month. This makes it, and you can see here, I cut it and punched the holes so it would stick up. These make it really, really super easy for me to just feel that bow and flip. And so I find that to be something that is important to me. All right, so these are just the monthlies and upcoming appointments. I always schedule my hair appointment way far out. Okay, so this is a special custom insert that I had Paper Starfish. Her name's Tracy. I had her make for me, and it's basically this calendar where I mark off the day. Then I get to use one of my big stickers, and then I do one major highlight for the month. And I did do a video on this a little bit while back. So right now we're nearing the end of June. All right, so I marked off the day, and then I have the whole year. Yep, the whole year in here. All right, here's a picture of Cooper. We torture him and dress him up in little sweaters. And there's another one of him and his Steelers. More of that paper. This actually is from Okie Plans. It's in the health section, one of the journaling cards, but you can also choose to have it printed on vellum. I love this. I have it in all my planners, even the card. And I'm looking, I thought I had some extra cards somewhere. Nope, nowhere to be found right now. I've been cleaning my planner room, you guys, and it's been going really well, but I've been having a lot of anxiety about what to get rid of. So what I did was, I thought it was pretty thin and I couldn't see the pink circle, so I just put some white paper behind it and then laminated it so that it could survive the test of time. This is a photograph of my grandson, Coda, my son, and then his wife. They're married now. And she texted this to me after they left my house, and she said, this is the pecking order of our family. Oh, God, that's so sad. So Coda gets the front seat, and Alexander gets the back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my good. Dogs, aren't they just, they're just not even, at some point, they just become people or family members, don't they? And then here is a picture of my gooser man. That's Moose. My little, oh, my teeth hurt. He's so cute. And he is the biggest pain in the rear. Oh my gosh. You guys, if you're ever curious about getting an English Bulldog, you can ask me. But I'll tell you, I don't know. They're a genetic. They are so much work. And I mean, and they shed. It's crazy. I mean, I go over there and my clothes are just covered. And I'm like, I couldn't live like that. No, thank you. Then we have some vellum from Okie Plans. She has great vellum, you guys, and sells them in sets and stuff, so that's really good. I have vellum and haven't tried to print vellum yet. I used to on my previous printer, so more of that paper that I've distributed throughout the planner, more vellum from Okie Plans. And then I have my monthly glucose numbers, and I just jot down the glucose. And again, I have one of these bookmarks that I slit the holes so that I can just flip to and fro and change it. And then I just decorated it with some Krels Creations washi tape. You guys, I just use the same washi tape in my monthlies. I don't much think about it, especially not month specific. I used to be like that, and now it's just not fun to me. I'd rather have it all decorated. And this is the Peanuts Planner Co. freebie. Okay, then I have a divider that says YouTube, and this is a Hobonichi. So that's another thing, if you don't know, Hobonichi Weeks, anything that's sold in that size can be trimmed to a personal rings because it's just a little bit taller, which I find really convenient because then I can buy jumbo stickers. Actually, you know what? I have one here from Pookie. Why am I so disorganized? Mary teases me, my best friend. She teases me. Why you have so many planners? Why are you disorganized? I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. I have an order here from Pookie Bear Cuties. Super cute stuff. Unused stickers. What is this? My life may become... Oh, this has bad word on it. Hang on. Sticker Hoarder Anonymous. Cute. Okay, and then... All right, I bought this collection. Forgot I had it, so I'm going to have to wait till next year or just use it when I want. But did I buy a jumbo sticker? Yes, I did. Yay, 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 yay. Okay. Oh, cool. I could totally write the numbers in here and mark it off. So I bought the B6 or the 5x7, which will work on an A5. And then I bought the Hobonichi Week size. And you see, it's just a little bit too tall. So I just have to trim off the pink at the top. So, yeah. If you didn't know that, that's great information. All right, so then I just have some video ideas, which I'm gonna skip over here. And then a picture of Sarah Martinez and myself that was taken in 2019. And then here I have a tracker, let's call it a tracker, that from Raspberry Designs that was Hobonichi Weeks that I just cut down. And I just put a sticker on every day that I put out a video. Man, I've been slacking this month. That's okay. I got a bunch of stuff planned this week, and this right now was the easiest video I could think of to wrap my head around for the day. And this is a dashboard from forever ago from Pookie Bear Cuties. She doesn't offer those anymore. And then 2022, we try to go to Pittsburgh every year. My son and I, we were at the game. And then there is a picture of his father and him in 1997. Wow. Okay, and then big box store vellum, some goal pages that I saw on, I think, Perpetual Plans. on Instagram. This is a 35-minute tasks, and I could not find it anywhere online, so I just decided to screenshot her post and print it out as a photograph, and I have the information, so that works for me. And then when I was doing Google searches, I just found all of these and I put them in. I don't know if they're going to stay. To be honest with you, I haven't referenced them. I mean, again, how easy is it to be influenced on Instagram and you see somebody's planner and you're like, wow, that's so cool. I want that to be mine. And then you do something like this, which wasn't a big deal. It was 3 sheets of paper, and I haven't referenced it at all. I haven't even referenced this, to be honest with you. But I'm going to say this would not be a bad thing if I kind of got into a lull during the day. Fill out your trackers. I do that every day. Let's just hop around. Delete, sort photos on your phone. Very good. Set a timer. Spend 5 minutes doing that. Text someone to tell them you're thinking of them. Dust the pictures or frame the wall art. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could... Yeah, absolutely. Fill soap dispenser. Don't laugh. I walk into the bathroom when that has to be done and I haven't done it and I forget and I walk out and boom. So yeah, I mean, definitely this is useful. Going back to this 5-minute task list. Yeah, I need to probably sit down and spend some time reading that. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I concern myself, you guys, with how influenced I become. Okay, see, I just looked over there and this sticker sheet from Okie Plans is there, and I thought, wouldn't that be pretty if there was a butterfly there? So I'm going to add a butterfly. I love it. Okay. All right, so then this is from Queen City Wait, she wrote it on here, but she's going out of business. Queen City Designs Co. And I do have an order coming from her, but this says, your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. Totally agree. And if you see a quote, you absolutely can just print it on plain white paper, or you can print it on pattern paper. If it's 12 by 12 cardstock, you can just cut it to 8.5 by 11 and run it through your printer. And that's what I did with this. The Smart Goals from... Bite Size Plans, BYTESIZE space plans. But that's what I did with this, is I just took pattern cardstock and just printed it on there. So you absolutely can take something like this, find an image on Google. I mean, the world is your oyster, you guys, with the internet, I'll tell you. And then this is just some pattern cardstock that I thought looked pretty. Behind that, because that's what it looks like plain. Still pretty. Okay, weeklies. This is from Okie Plans. I just wrote my name in it, laminated it, and punched the holes. More of that paper, which I think after the video I might add a butterfly. Actually, let's do it. Ooh, I like this little salmon colored one. I like it right here. Pretty. Okay. This acetate is from Peanuts Planner Co. She sells black and clear acetate in really cool patterns. You'll see some coming up in my next setup, which I'm going to be doing soon. And these are from Cloth and Paper, and I just like the aesthetic of it, so I've kept it. And then I've added some other Post-its. This is from Krels, and this is from Walmart. And then we go into the weeklies, and I'm using weeklies from Okie Plans, which mimics the Hobonichi Weeks. And it also mimicked the Traveler's Notebook Company setup that I was using. Let me turn on some light. And I had her, so she has this on this side and then the blank page on this side. But I had her switch it for me, which was super generous of her, and it's a printable, so it was only $3, so now I have it forever, and it's just been working for me. It worked for me in the Traveler's Notebook, and it's been working for me in the rings. And then if I have, so this side is a to-do list, and if I have extra stuff that I have to add to this and I've run out of room, I use the back side, or I add in more paper. And then here is a tracker from Lauren's Plans, and it's a printable. And here is where what am I going to say? I like it for the same reason. I learned about this from Nessie at Nessie Plans. I like it for the same reason she likes it. It's big. It's just 1 week. I'm not good at trackers long term, and it gets the job done, and I like it so much. So I will link the shop, and I will also share Nessie's code. I only bought this, and the code didn't work, so I think you have to buy like a minimum of $5 or something, and this was under $5. So and then I just add a sticker, and then I have a weekly from, what is it called? Creffective Paper. I will look it up and I will absolutely link it. Let's go to a blank one. Hang on. I like it because it gives you a little graph of your mood. Good things, bad things, just a small little square. Don't have to worry about filling up a whole page, because sometimes for me, it's just like this past week. Hang on. Here's this past week. And here's where these little sticker kits give you a little bit of deco, the date. Let's see. I was just happy for the AC I have. Legit. It's been super hot and I wasn't in a bad mood about anything, so I didn't even fill out bad things. So it's just super quick, and it gives me an opportunity to spend a little bit more time in my planner, and I like it. So again, printable, so I have it forever. This is this week from Okie Plans. And then, oh, you guys, one of my favorite things in my planner right now. And then my to-do list, didn't go over, and then my tracker. And then the mood log, that's what she calls it, the mood log. All right, so this is, let's see, hang on. This is from Southern Belle Plans, and you can, I learned about this from Nessie too. She is doing a very good job helping me spend my money. This is, so I dated it with my label maker, but this is a custom like bookmark, insert, dashboard, whatever. And I sent Southern Belle Plans, I sent her a picture of Cooper, and she printed it somehow. I don't know. It's like transparent.
And she sent me a picture of Cooper and then put some flowers and his name and sent it to me. She sent me
Okay, you guys, I had to start over. I'm having a difficult time finding my words today. So you send her, I'm going to just start from here. You send her a picture of your animal or whatever you want. Doesn't have to be your pet. And she will make a custom dashboard for you. And if you have any questions, you just message her. She's pretty quick. And then she put flowers and Cooper's name here. And then I dated it with my label maker. So I love it. And I thought, let me get it back in here. I thought it looked adorable framed with the this week. So I like this because it sticks out. And then I just turn this and go to whatever page I need. Okay. All right. So I thought that looked really cute. And then that's this week. Today is Sunday. So we're going to turn to this week. And I used another one of those sticker kits from Okie Plan. So I'm excited to get the few that I ordered. I do decorate ahead and I do print ahead. So I've got, I think, all the way till the end of July. So let's skip to the end of that section. Then I have this dashboard, which I made. I just stuck washi tape and stickers on a piece of vellum and cut it to, well, I cut it to size, cut the vellum to size, then decorated it and then ran it through the laminator. And then my daughter and her husband, oh, it's so weird to say that, you guys, like my chillins are married. It's just bizarre. That was taken during her, I think she graduated from something in the Army Reserves. And then there's their new baby, who looks like Mochi, the cat I rehomed, but his name is Marvin. Isn't he sweet? Mochi is really skinny and tall, and this one is very fat and round. So he's doing really well. Oh, that glare. Hang on. Let me see if I turn off the other lamp. Nope. Hang on. All right, let's go with that. And then more of that paper, which actually just calls for a butterfly right there. So we're going to do this pink one. So pretty. And then my son and his wife, and then my son and Cooper. Such a sweet story. Alexander was laying down, and Cooper came and laid down. And they had a little conversation. It was so sweet. Okay, so then we have like my list section. This one says lists. And come to think of it, I do really enjoy these dividers. I've got paper from Okie Plans, and it comes in this size, so just round at the corners and punch the holes. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like I could put full stickers on these on the back side to make them more interesting. Or I could take this and laminate it, and then I would have it forever. So I don't know, we'll see. So this list section is pretty simple. I've not watched these Disney movies, and I was asking Elvira which ones would she recommend. And I didn't realize I had Disney Plus. And then my daughter says, oh, you got to watch Shogun on Hulu. And I'm like, okay, I'll write it down. I mean, there are so many things to watch and so many books to read that I get torn with my time. And then things that I see advertised, I just write down because then I think, oh, I want to check that out. And then this list was when I was cleaning out my planner room. I have a lot of journaling cards from Simply Gilded and Sweet Quiet Designs, and I'm not sure what I want to do with them at this point. I could make greeting cards out of them. If I do, what would I do with them? Just things that come to my mind. So I keep this open while I'm in the planner room, just going through things, trying to get reorganized. I have some pink polka dotted boxes that I needed to go through, and I actually did that, so I'm going to cross that out. And then here was something that I wrote down, and I just needed to like decompress my thoughts onto paper, if that makes any sense. Just what were my goals for the planner room? And Sarah Martinez and I were talking, and she really helped me because she's like, just envision how you want it to be, and then start making the room look like that instead of purging it first. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it totally worked, you guys. It totally worked. So I just wrote down things that I wanted that were my goal. And then this lined paper I actually get from Amazon, and I really like it. Okay, so I have a hoarding list. I call it hoard. It's just if I'm going to Walmart, I just look at this list really quick and just think, okay, what do I need? I should check my dish soap stash. I should check where I'm at with laundry soap, things like that. This is very helpful to me. When did I last? Can't remember where this is from. I'm gonna say Annie's printables. And then I have this. Did I slit this? No, I did not. I have this gorgeous dashboard from Okie Plans. This was just some extra polka dotted paper that I just didn't want to waste, so I added some stickers and made a little marker. This is from Okie Plans, my book section, my personal section, Vellum, Okie Plans. And then here, I don't write the title, I just color in when I finish a book. This is from Okie Plans, and she does sell this stuff in different sizes. This is my book log. This is from my minimal planner. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. So I printed a couple of those. Book releases. Need to keep an eye out for that. This also has helped me a lot because when I should probably write down show releases too, because I saw something I want to watch and it doesn't come out till August. Did I write that down? Hang on. Let me see. Yeah. The Instigators on Apple TV. I could use this also for TV series and write that down instead of just using it as books. This is my to be read list. Again, writing it down so I don't forget about it. Not necessarily sure I'm interested in any of these books. and then more of that paper. Then I have my bills section. Okay, so I have one of those markers where I have it on the current month, but this is what I do. I don't necessarily owe on everything, but I do write it down. I've written everything down till till December, so it all looks the same. Okay, and then what I do is I pay a month ahead, so when I'm ready to pay, I just sit down and I look up the totals, and then I just mark paid. So this is from Paper Starfish. I love it. I like the I don't necessarily use the due date or the due date, but I do use the amount and the paid. And then when I write, hang on, I'll just do, okay, when I write that it's paid, okay, let's say it's $100, I do that, and when it clears my account, I make an X. So that's how I keep track of everything and how I balance my my checking account. So let's see, the other thing that I do, all right, let me just put this here. The other thing I do is I keep, so this is a this is the free printable from Peanuts Planner Co. And I printed the whole 2024, and I did every month, and I just used some decoration. And every day that a specific bill is due, I filled it in for the whole year, okay? Because I can go in now and I can say, okay, I'm getting paid this day, and I paid this way ahead, you know, and I can get myself organized. It's been crazy helpful. I used to have this in a rings in my planner room next to my computer, and now I have it right on my lap. So if I'm sitting in the morning and I'm having morning coffee, I don't get anxious about anything because I can just flip to this section and just say, oh no, I'm good, I'm golden, you know. Money has been a struggle for me my entire adult life, and so I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to say I will always have a problem with overspending, and I've been working really hard at getting that in check. And I have some debt that I need to get paid off, which is very frustrating for me because I haven't always been in debt since my husband died. And with the job changes last year and me being unemployed for longer periods of time, I have accrued some debt, which is also going to be hard to get that paid since I'm now making way less. I'm making, well, let's see, when I left the library, now I'm making $8 less an hour, and I'm still working part-time. And when I left when I was released from my last full-time job, I'm now making $5 less an hour. So money and controlling my spending and still staying on track with getting things paid a month ahead is something I'm I'm working on it very, very hard. And I've been successful for a number of months, and I'm feeling very, very, how do I want to say it? I'm not scared. I mean, I have backup plans, but I'm feeling okay. I'm going to say I'm feeling okay, and I'm trying not to panic before it's time to panic. So, because I also have extra bills such as my meds and Cooper's meds. Oh my gosh, that boy, he's a money hole now. His Apoquil, and there are other options, and I've researched everything, but his Apoquil right now is $160 a month. So you can imagine. So all that said, is this sitting on my lap in the morning has been extremely helpful. I've even used it this morning during my coffee. I thought, oh gosh, I'm broke. And then I went, okay, wait. And I went through the list, and I'm like, nope, you paid this, you're 2-3 weeks ahead, you're good. And I found too that if you get stuff paid super ahead, it's kind of like a snowball effect. And listen, you guys, you know what I used to say? Don't take diet advice from a fat person. And I also joke, don't take financial advice from a spendaholic. But I will tell you, I'm learning that it's a snowball effect. So if I get all this paid 2 weeks before this, then all this money can go to the next, and it just kind of just rolls into the next month. So yay me. Okay. And if you don't have a spending problem, you've always been responsible with money, kudos to you. Those people just, you know, my daughter's like that, and it baffles me. You know, I've even tried to get advice from her, and she's like, I don't know what to tell you. And then she'll just say, don't spend more money than you make. And I'm like, I don't understand. And then we kind of joke about it. But okay, let me say this. I feel hopeful. I feel like there is hope. And I am choosing a lifestyle by only working part-time right now. But I also feel like I'm wondering if God's clearing my schedule a lot because the baby, and they might need my help. And I'd rather be accessible and not, I'd rather be living modestly and be accessible to help with the baby. Now, I'm not a babysitting service. I've never agreed to that. But to be where I'm not, you know, working 2 part-time jobs and I'm never home would upset me because Cooper's getting older. And also I wouldn't be available to help with the baby. So, you know, I mean, that's a lot of personal information, and you're like, oh gosh, your eyes are rolling back in your head, but that's what's happening. That's how this personal rings has been helping me. I don't have to get up. It's just in my lap automatically in the morning. And it's just been helping me so much to just stay on track. Like today, I just balanced my checkbook really quick. And I actually, here I go again. I actually kind of started feeling sorry for myself that I didn't have any money to like maybe go shopping today, you know? And then I thought, no. And I said out loud, because I was praying, I'm like, okay, God, help me through this. And I said out loud, you know, you don't have to shop all the time. And I thought, you're right. I have plenty. So I've always prioritized my bills, but I've also made excuses for using a credit card. So that's how you can get into overspending. Okay. Wow. Did not plan that, but it was relevant to my bills section, is that I have it all laid out. Okay, the back section is another piece of this paper, which, you know, now I gotta add a butterfly. Pretty. And then it just says passwords, and I have my passwords, and I have, I have a password tracker from Paper Starfish. And then in the back of that, I have addresses. All right, so in the back, I have addresses. Obviously, I won't show those, and it's on just that lined paper. And then I have a picture that was just taken this past spring of game night with Olivia. And then I laminated it with one of those self-laminating sheets that I got at Walmart, and then I just dated it. And then here I've got a piece of reusable sticker paper of stuff that I just want super accessible to me. And then a page lifter that you don't get with Giglio's, but you do get with Moterms. Then I've got YouTube stickers, a piece of vellum that Nessie sent me. I think my friend Heather sent this to me, and it's laminated from Shine Sticker Studio. Oh, there's my metal washi card. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I don't need that in here. Okay. Metal washi card from Sweet Quiet Designs. And I always have a Pookie Bear Cuties card in all my covers. Oh, and then she sent me this saying it was an oops. Isn't it cute? So I just stuck it back there. I have some gratitude stickers from Krels Creations. And then I have this, and it's whatever you are, be a good one. And then it's information on a pineapple. I made this myself a very long time ago. And I just find pineapples fascinating. Did you know, I know I've said this in previous videos. You know what? I'm going to pause here and let you screenshot that. But it just baffles me that pineapples regenerate. You can plant pineapple leaves and grow a new plant. Dude, I should try that. Huh. And it takes 18 to 20 months for a pineapple to become ready to harvest. My gosh. So I've said this in previous videos, when you walk by those tubs, those gigantic bins of pineapples at the grocery store, appreciate them. That took like over a year. I mean, it just baffles me, you know? And we just walk by it just blindly. Just like, oh, there's pineapple. We don't even think about it. That's amazing. Okay, back pocket doesn't have anything, nothing. And honestly, I don't need anything in there because if I go in to decorate, it's going to be quick and easy, and it's basically going to be the weeks. You guys, am I nuts or what? You're like, oh yeah, but we knew that. Oh my gosh. Oh, this looks good here. All right, so let's put that right there. And I'm going to, I love these. They're so cute. I'm going to edit this video and get it up for you guys. And then I've got a lot of stuff coming up this week. I've been working really hard on another journal video. I've had some requests. And so I want to be super, super mindful about saying what I say in those videos because I am not a therapist, you guys. But I will tell you that journaling has really helped my life a lot. So there you go. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.